Okay? So, the question is, paano ba kinikreate yan? Paano ba dinedeploy yan? Saan ba nilalagay yan? Okay? So, what are the components? Ulitin ko yung components just to make it a little bit more detailed. So, we need the tools for coding, for programming. We need to have a language. We need to have a framework. The next question, saan ba natin i-deploy o ilalagay? Or gumagamit ba tayo ng database? Yes, we are using a database. Yes, we're using a server or computer. Actually, our computer or our server is located saan? Sa cloud. Saan cloud? Actually, kung makikita mo yung screen ko, I'm accessing it dito. I'm accessing it on this server. This is the IP address of the server. I will access it now and to show you, actually, wala ka talaga makikita na interface. This is a cloud server, excuse me, this is a cloud server specifically. Yan, wrong password pa ako. So, itong cloud server na ito has 4 processors, 30 gig of memory, and kung makikita yung 30 gig of memory yan, and df negative h, and 148 gig of hard drive space. Nakikita ba? O hindi? Okay? So, kung din siya, parang simple computer. Ito yung laman niya sa loob. Okay. So, ito yung mga laman niya sa loob. So, this is definitely a computer in the cloud so that you can access it. Na-access niyo ba lahat? Sandali ha. Tingnan natin kung sino pang naka-access. Okay. Si Bern, nandito na. Si Mijares. Si Sir Mijares. Okay. Actually, this is also a test site. So you can do anything on it. You can register, then so that sige. So you can register all of this. You can actually use this site. This is just a demo site. I built this specifically for this demo. So next, how will I change the application inside this? Paano ko siya papatayin? Paano siya i-control? Dapat, di ba, may controller siya? Tama ba? So, to access, ito lang ang itong server na ito, actually, configure ko na ito over, you can configure this type of server within 2 hours. Ganun, medyo, pag mabilis ka na, roughly 2 hours, you can build your site already. So, this is the site. This is the admin console. By the word itself, admin. So, nandito lahat yung how to control it. Okay. I'll show you how to control it. This is the application server. This is Glassfish application server. Siguro ipaparallel ko rito para makita. Ano ko ba ipaparallel to? Masyadong magulo screen ko eh. Okay. Okay. Sabi ko muna. So this is the screen. Log out muna natin para makita natin na okay. When I click login, you can see on this screen, on the right screen, you can see the logs. Okay. I can remove the application. I'll remove the application now. So pag ni-remove ko application, ano mangyayari dito? Wala na rin siya. Right? So mawawala rin application. Magde-deploy ako ng application. I'll deploy an application. Let's deploy another an old application. Kung makikita, nilalag niya rito all of the activities that's happening. So deployed na daw siya. Okay. Enter. Pansin nyo, iba yung application because we can control what goes in and out of this application server. So ibabalik ko na uli siya sa dati. Then log in uli kayo. Okay. So tapos na. So when you go back again to the application, same application na uli siya. Login uli kayo. Pwede ba kayo mag-login? Pwede kong makitang mag-login kayo so that I can see. May nag-login na isa. Oops. Wow. Nagre-react nga sila. Akala ko hindi sila nagre-react eh. Wow. Nagre-react nga. Hindi ako sanay ng tahimik. Mga boss, magparamdam kayo. Any questions? Any questions? Dapat may question. Wala eh. Wala nagtatanong eh. Okay. Si RTB, hindi ko naririnig eh. Parang kailangan marinig ko si RTB.
I have a question.
Yes?
What are the components that we can use in order to deploy our application?
The components that you'll use?
Yeah.
Siyempre, kailangan mong, you should have your database, your application server. Itong kanina pinapakita ko, this is actually the database inside the application. So you should have an application server. This is the application server. We are using now Glassfish. Glassfish Server Open Source Edition. Remember, it's open source. May bayad ba yan? Wala. Pati yung ginagamit nating database, this is my SQL, also an open source edition. Okay? So all of these are open source. Even our IDE, automatically yan, yung IDE natin is open source. Okay? So I will also demo. Okay? Any more questions?
Just a follow-up. In case I don't have a server and I have an application that I developed, and how could I start to deploy my application just in case? For example, I have already created an application and ready to use. I have a database on my local laptop or local machine. I have the application, and the only remaining items that I need to do is to deploy it in the cloud. So what are the list of items that I need to,
So one of the things that you need to do is actually buy a VPS server that resides in the cloud. So this is one of the cheapest actually. Ito yung nakita ko, one of the cheapest na cloud application server. This is only, you can buy a $7 per month service for this. So if you buy this, you just need to definitely, because when you buy these types of servers, automatically, meron na siyang OS. So ang OS niya ay Linux or Windows, VPS, but for application servers, usually sa mga kagaya na, if you're gonna use it for business, if you're gonna use it for schools, for high volume access, normally, normally kailangan mo talaga si Linux. Tapos, you configure your database, you configure your application server, you configure everything. Siguro, we can do that more detailed later pa. This is just explaining how to do it or how to use, how do business and organization will be able to create their own application servers or applications that can be used in the cloud. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Omar.
Okay. So next, any more questions? Any more? Meron pa ba? Sir Grande, do you have any question at this time? Wala. Okay. So let's go to this. Let's go to a little bit more detail. Ang mga pinapakita ko ngayon ay mga applications. Applications that I already built or already made over the years. Ito nga yung one of the latest kasi marami nagmamadaling schools ngayon na, enrollment system, registration system na secure, na hindi Google form. So, pwede bang gawin on the fly? Mabilis ba? Yes. If you have already the pattern, the framework. Okay? Next. For example, for coders, for developers, iraran ko lang to. For developers, let's make a simple application. So for simple application, I mean, so this is a simple code. na gagawin ko, may nasubukan na po kaso for rapid application, nowadays, nagsettle kay Google. Okay. So, for example, this one, simple application or simple, sabi natin, what if I want to make some changes? So, what will I do? Okay. For example, this one. Kung makikita, student information, di papalitan ko lang ito, school year test, student test, lalagyan ko lang. Just for us to know whether our program is changing or not. Lahat puro test. Tapos sisave ko lang. So I need to build, clean and build. After cleaning and building, I have to run again so that I'll see whether my application masyado akong nagmadali. Clean and build ulit. Sorry. And then run. Run. Tahimik talaga. Hindi ako sanay. Any questions? Any violent reactions? Wala talaga. Napansin nyo, ito na yung test school year. Anong gusto nyo gawin? Tanggalin ito or anything? Hello? Any suggestions or anything that you want to do? So, tatanggalin ko ito. Yes.
Madali bang i-support kung yung application natin nasa cloud? Or
Madali.
Tayo ba magsusupport or yung mismong provider?
Dalawa kasi yan. Sa akin, ano bang imagination ko ng cloud? Ang cloud ay pag-aari ng company or organization. Sino ba mas nakakaalam ng proseso ng organization or ng company? Palagay nyo. Siyempre, dahil gumawa ako ng sistema or gumawa kayo ng sistema na ang tema ng sistema nyo ay para sa inyo, para sa operations nyo, para sa organization nyo, para sa grupo nyo, di ba mas alam nyo yung rules nyo at saka alam nyo yung mga procedures, alam nyo yung kung ano ibig sabihin ng mga bagay-bagay na pinag-usapan nyo naman. Mas maganda talaga na pag gumawa kayo ng sistema, gumawa kayo ng digital cloud compute, parang this is cloud computing na kayo talaga ang identity. Walang iba. Kayo ang gumawa, kayo rin ito. So sa akin, ba't pa ako gagastos ng, i-hire ko isang company, papagawain ko siya, tapos pag pinagawa ko sa kanya, siya pa rin magsusupport, mas alam ko nga yung proseso, mas alam ng organization. So dapat, magpapasok kayo, if you will ask a company to build your own application, your own identity, mas maganda na in-knowledge transfer din sa inyo yung mismong application. Or else, you'll be stuck with that company and you're gonna pay so much every year or whatever.
Okay.
So, mas maganda talaga na kayo ang mag-support. Kasi kayo nakakaalam eh. Kasi sometimes the problem is procedures eh. Hindi naman alam nung gumawa. Ano ba yung
No,
procedure
in
mo?
case lang na nagkaroon ng hindi actual application issue, kung hindi yung connectivity issue or yung connection between the application and database. So, yung capacity ng database provider na. So, ang ano ko lang, mayroon kayang additional payment kung may sinusupport ang provider.
Definitely for example kami, definitely there will be, kasi we will be spending time, we'll be allocating resources. Pero as much as possible, ang magandang practice talaga, knowledge transfer. We're gonna transfer the knowledge to you, including database connectivity, saan ang magandang ilang servers ang kailangan mo. So, sino magmo-monitor, paano mino-monitor, paano chine-check kung buhay pa yung database mo, paano mo masasabing, uy, sira na ba, uy, may yung server ko ba, nag-hang ba, or na-reach na ba limit, kailangan ko na ba mag-expand, then automatically these things dapat naka-document. Alam mo yung limitations. May specification naman. Alam mo yung limitations. Okay?
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Omar.
Thank you. Thank you rin sa tanong.